Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So last time the car was worked on, when the body was placed on, it was off by about half an inch to the passenger side, I guess. So now I'm gonna line it all up properly before disassembling everything and powder coating. So I'll show you what I'm gonna have to do today. All right guys, so just bear with us. This is a lot of trial and error. I can't buy a manual for this. It's all kind of trial and error. So basically what I did is I bought an 04 Acura TSX. I took the motor out, the transmission, and the subframe. Bolted it all in here. I took RSX lower control arms, modified the crap out of them to make it everything fit. By doing that, I gained about half an inch narrower on each side, which helps because I don't need anything too narrow. So basically things are just tacked in. I don't want anything really permanent right now until everything's finalized. I gotta add a couple more bars with the turbo. Everything's in here, make sure everything fits. I'm thinking maybe a back plate here with the intercooler, put a spout fan, and then I got some air ducts coming from the windows that may work as well. So basically today I have to cut these plates off. I gotta move the roll cage over, make new plates with some sides. So it'll be easy to guide to put it all back in. And nice thing about this, it just drops. So if I could just lift it on the hoist, unbolt everything. Hopefully I'm only gonna drop the motor once a year. Every winter I'll do something bigger with it. But at least it's easy to drop. Just unbolt it and it'll drop from underneath. So yeah, so today I'm gonna try to get everything lined up. Let's get at it. I don't know what it is, man, but it's like, maybe you ever wake up and you feel like you're just 89 years old? I feel like I'm always sore, but anyways. So I'm just working on this plate here. I'm just gonna cut this, put this on, and then weld it up, put a hole on it, and I'll be able to drill it off the sides. And then it's gonna hold it right in there. I'll put this together. Let me get back to you. Alright guys, so I put this plate in. I moved it everything over a bit. Welded a little side plate as well, and they'll put a bolt there, 2 bolts. It'll go right through. Remember, it doesn't have to be pretty. I'll be able to clean everything up later on. I'm just kind of mocking everything in. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So then whenever you drop the body on with the 2 guide rails, it should just drop perfectly every time. So there'll be no having to line everything up. All right, so I got this side off. I don't have the fancy tools or anything, but one thing that works really good, cardboard. You can always make templates with cardboard. And then if you're happy with it, or you can modify it so easily, and then cut it. And then once you're happy with what you got, you go trace it onto your metal. My pen went. Trace it on, cut it, and then that's it. Okay, well, I put that plate in, had a massive gap at the fill in. So anyways, ain't pretty, but I'll clean that up. Put the turbo in, the manifold, just to see how everything mocks up. Getting all fit close there, so the filter I have won't fit. I have performance motor mounts, so that'll fit. I had to cut the ear off just to get everything in here for now. But just trying to mock everything up as we go. See what we need to do. Alright, so I just picked up some hardware drill bits. So I'm going to drill these holes right through. And I'm going to bolt those up and then move on to the next step here. Okay, so I have the bolts in. I didn't do the back one only because I can't get the drill on a good angle. So when I drop the motor, I'll drill it. I marked it. So I have one more to do over there, and then I'll be able to drop the car and see if everything's lined up properly. I will show you guys after or later on, maybe a couple videos down whenever I drop everything, how I did everything. So if you guys are interested in doing this at home, it's not really that bad. All right, so I'm just gonna lower it. I do not have that hole drilled yet. I just want to confirm that it is pretty straight before confirming everything. So this is probably gonna move a tad as we drop it, but it'll give me an idea of where I want to be. I'm sure the camber and toe and everything is gonna be off on them. These are 17-inch 225 5017, so hopefully might run a 16-inch wheel or something. Yeah, see, that looks a lot better. The gap here looks proper. Here obviously it's not correct, but there's no load on the springs or anything yet, so I can raise that quite easily. Yeah, so the camber's off quite a bit on this one and the toe as well, so it looks quite a bit off. But I'm gonna go take a measurement from the hub to the fenders and see how straight I am, and if I'm happy with that, I'll make the last hole up front. Okay, so here's the fun part. I have the upper motor mount here I gotta put in, but it comes in on the side and there's no room with the bars and everything. So looking at this, I think I'm gonna put it right on top here and then cut two little pieces to go down and try that out. So let me cut the first piece. Okay, so I cut a bar. I think I'm gonna just go like this right here. Yeah, I think that might work. And then I'll cut the second one and try that out. Okay, so I'm just holding that in there in place, but I think that'll work. I can weld that to the roll cage. Now the only two options I think I have here is use some threaded rod because of how long it is, or I can weld some bolts at the bottom of these and then weld some nuts on the top, and then this way I can thread it all in. So I guess I have two options here. Okay, so here's more of a greater visual of it. I'm not too happy on the way it looks or the way it is, but didn't really want to have to tear up the roll cage to modify this, so I think it will work. It's not ideal to have extensions like that, but I'm going to try it out. All right, so I got the motor mount tacked in there just for now. Before I drop the motor, which will be on the next video, Chad's going to be stopping in and we're going to drop everything. What I want to do is I'm going to make sure that I can make a bracket for the intercooler before dropping everything. So here I just cut a bar to size, made two holes and put some hardware in it. So that's going to go at the bottom here, and then I'm going to angle the intercooler and then put a fan. So I'm going to just put it all in place and see how it all fits. Okay, so got it on. Just want to see how it would all fit with the rear apron on. I got to adjust the wheels obviously, so it looks like it's off, but it's actually pretty close now. So pretty happy with it. Let me put the deck lid on, see how that looks. I got it all back together. The deck lid just sitting there, so is the fender with a couple bolts, but just want to see how it all fit. I'm pretty content with everything how it is so far. So I think we're pretty much good to go now to drop everything. Just got to adjust the wheels, but I'm going to do that when we put it all back together because everything's going to have to be readjusted. So yeah, if you like what you're seeing, just like and hit that follow button, and there'll be more content coming soon. All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.